We continue Module 2 series with self-confidence. Referring to our guiding metaphor, we can see self-confidence as the surfboard itself, visualizing its significance in providing stability, empowering surfers to tackle challenges, and maintaining a strong foundation for surfers' daredevil adventures. So what makes a great surfboard be a great surfboard? How do we connect the ideas of responsiveness, stability, durability, versatility, and speed to those of self-confidence? Let's try out some surfboards and decide which one to select based on how it responds to your needs. In this third video, we're going to cover self-confidence as the surfboard everyone wants to stand upon, to have a safe haven when times get tough and you get thrown off your feet, to provide balance and adaptability when needing to adjust to tormenting waters around you. We'll start with what is self-confidence and how it manifests, moving forward towards what to be aware of when it comes to self-confidence, then working on an action that will allow you to identify beliefs you might have about self-confident people. Next, we'll be covering how to cultivate it, and close with learning how to build self-confidence by using Alan Seal's tool called 3 intelligence levels. Let's take that surfboard for a ride. Are you up for it? Just as a surfboard provides stability and control on the waves, self-confidence forms the foundation for your actions and decisions in the entrepreneurial journey. It empowers you to navigate challenges with poise and assertiveness. It enables surfers to take on larger waves and ride them with skill and composure. Similarly, it allows entrepreneurs to tackle ambitious projects and aim for bigger goals, facing uncertainty with courage. Surfboards require balance to stay afloat, just like self-confidence provides the mental balance necessary to adapt to changing circumstances in business. It allows you to adjust strategies and embrace opportunities while staying grounded in your abilities. So, do you know how to define self-confidence? We must begin by saying there is no one definition fits them all, but this might just cover the grounds for it. Self-confidence means trusting in your own judgment, capacities, and abilities. It's about valuing yourself and feeling worthy, regardless of any imperfections or what others may believe about you. One of the most cited sources about self-confidence refers to it as simply believing in oneself, by authors Benabou and Tirole. According to them, self-confidence plays a critical role in decision-making, risk-taking, and interactions with others. By referring to self-confidence as simply believing in oneself, they emphasize its fundamental nature as a core belief that influences behavior and decision-making. According to Lenny, self-confidence can be understood as a combination of an individual's expectations of performance, self-evaluation of abilities, and prior performance experiences. Lenny's definition highlights that self-confidence is not solely based on an individual's subjective beliefs, but it's influenced by objective evidence of their capabilities through previous performances. Self-confidence also brings about more happiness. Typically, when you are confident in your abilities, you are happier due to your success, and you feel more energized and motivated to take action and achieve your goals. When we stay in our comfort zone, protected from failure by the familiarity of routine activities, we live life unaware of our ability to grow and develop new strengths and skills. The less we experience opportunities for mistake and failure, the more scared we become of what could happen if we were to step outside of our comfort zone. However, when we do take that plunge, even without self-confidence in our abilities, courage takes over. In the realm of the known, self-confidence operates without any hindrance, but in the realm of fear of the unknown, courage takes over. It is important to give room for both to shine and be felt. Martin Seligman reminds us that a positive self-image by itself does not produce anything. A sustainable sense of security in oneself arises from positive and productive behavior. This is not to say that feeling secure and trusting in yourself is not important for well-being. High self-confidence has been linked to many positive physical and mental health outcomes, but we also need to practice it more often. Many would like to have higher self-confidence, but struggle to overcome insecurity, fear, and negative self-talk. With some reflection, hard work, and perhaps a shift in perception, you can work towards a strong and stable belief in yourself. So how can you cultivate self-confidence per se? if you want to have a quick, simple, and comprehensive guide on how to build self-confidence, this is not it. Why? Because self-confidence, even though overly studied by researchers and turned on every side, it is still a highly personal and unique way of seeing the world. Which means that if for me self-confidence means speaking my mind freely and abiding by my point of view, for the others it can mean to say no when they don't want to do something, or to wear a funny outfit while having a walk, or to ask for what they want when they want it, or to say to the waiter in a restaurant that their dish is over or undercooked, or to sign up for a half marathon even if they didn't run for more than 2 kilometers in their entire life. So we don't have a cookbook with the perfect recipe for you, but we do have some ingredients which have been proven to contribute to cultivating self-confidence, like sitting or standing in a posture of confidence. If you have watched Grey's Anatomy, you know that neurosurgeon Amy Shepard takes the Superman pose when she gets ready for her most challenging surgeries. Your posture doesn't just reflect the level of confidence or insecurity. Posture sends messages to the brain that can actually change the way you feel. So if you want to feel more powerful, sit up straight, smile, or stand in a power pose, and that message will be sent to your brain. You can also practice presence through mindfulness. It is proven to have significant benefits for your physical and psychological well-being, and it can be practiced anytime, anywhere. If you haven't tried it yet, now is an excellent time to give it a go. You can try to build your capacity for energy. Do this by reframing your nervous jitters into excitement. Use a bit of stress to keep you alert and give you the extra energy you need to perform. It is important to exercise regularly because exercise has a powerful effect on confidence. Regular exercise releases endorphins, which in turn interact with the brain receptors and produce a pleasurable state of mind, and you will end up viewing yourself in a more positive light as well. Visualize how confidence looks like for you. Close your eyes and relax your body. Connect to the sensation of relaxation. With the eyes of your mind, see yourself doing the thing you wish for with more confidence. Allow that state of mind to be pervasive and stay with you. Looking from the outside, you can think that others are more successful, more happy, more beautiful, more creative, more active, or they have a better life than yours in general. But you may fail to understand that they fail as well. So just allow yourself to be a learner, to engage with the process, to take risks and make mistakes. Allow yourself the permission to be. Clarifying goals is the foundation upon which self-confidence is built. Starting big, considering your core values and life goals, then divide into actionable steps and move towards meeting them. You may tend to speak well of others and ill of yourself. What if you approach life with the same kindness, empathy, and compassion that you offer to others, but this time directed to yourself? We invite you to speak well to yourself about yourself. Don't wait for the rest of the world to appreciate you. Start appreciating yourself first. Last but not least, ask for help and offer help to others as well. Sometimes you can struggle with asking for help because you're afraid of being seen as incompetent or being rejected or ridiculed. However, a core feature of self-confidence also lies in being valued by others, and others won't be able to see you and know you if you don't ask for help and offer it as well. We are still in the bay of beliefs, some of them limiting you, some of them supporting you, like the tide coming and going. It would be interesting to find out what exactly you believe about people which are self-confident. Maybe there's something there that you didn't really think about until now. So let's grab a seat on the shoreline and watch surfers use their boards to dance with the waves. We propose for this action number 4, identify beliefs on self-confidence. Grab that pen and paper to write down the answers to some simple questions. You don't need to take them as food for thought and answer each one thoroughly, but you rather need to make quick and simple associations and just put them on paper in your working journal. What do you really believe about self-confident people? Prepare to write a list with bullet points. Write down the first answer that comes to mind. What else is there? What else do you believe? Even if it's goofy or you know it's not entirely true, if you thought it, put it on paper. Continue to ask yourself the same question as many times as needed in as many ways as possible, like, what do I tell myself about them? What do I tell my friends about them? What do I think but never dare to say out loud? Do this until the answer is, that's about it. That's all I believe about them. Now it's time to reflect on it. What comes to the surface? What is revealed when you look at your list? What did you figure out about yourself doing this exercise? Here are some thoughts on what to be aware of in regard to self-confidence. Self-efficacy and self-esteem are often used interchangeably with self-confidence, but they mean different things. Self-efficacy is defined as an individual's beliefs about their capacity to influence the events in their own lives. This differs from self-esteem in an important way. The definition of self-esteem often rests on ideas about an individual's worth or worthiness. In this sense, self-esteem is more of a present-focused belief, while self-efficacy is more of a forward-looking belief. On the other hand, simply put, self-confidence is an individual's trust in their own abilities, capacities, and judgments, or belief that they can successfully face day-to-day challenges and demands. As per Lenny, self-confidence is not static and can be objective. It can actually be developed and strengthened through experiences of success and continuous efforts to improve skills and performance. According to Benabou and Tirole, self-confidence is not a fixed rate, but can be influenced and developed over time. It can be shaped by past experiences, feedback from others, and the social environment. What about those who have too much self-esteem and self-confidence? Could narcissism be the result of them? A psychological definition would be that narcissism is an extreme amount of selfishness with a grandiose view on one's own talent and a craving for admiration. Self-esteem and self-confidence at high and low levels can be damaging, so it is important to strike a balance in the middle. But they do not cause or generate narcissism as a pathology. They may, however, increase the inclination towards narcissistic behaviors as a manifestation. The bottom line is that a healthy sense of self-confidence is not something that we achieve once and then just have for the rest of our lives. Self-confidence waxes and wanes and takes work to build, develop, and maintain. We all experience moments which challenge our confidence. However, when we understand the sources of healthy self-confidence, we can always work on cultivating it within ourselves. And because we know you love structured approaches, we thought of giving you a self-help tool that will be priceless for years to come. You can use it not only to help you with the challenges you face as an entrepreneur, but with any type of challenge. Hence, we bring to you action number 5. How to build self-confidence using a technique called the 3 intelligences. You don't need to grab that pen and paper to write down the questions because there are many of them, but take it as food for thought and answer each one thoroughly in your working journal. How to build self-confidence with the 3 intelligences. This method comes from Alan Seale and stands for head as the symbol of rationality, heart as the symbol of intuition and universal knowledge, and gut as the symbol for feelings, emotions, and physiological manifestations. Follow closely the questions in your working journal for each of the intelligence levels. Make sure not to skip the final questions related to the alignment of these 3 levels. What comes out of it? Which 3 actions you want to take in order to help build that self-confidence you need and want. And if you feel stuck or lost at sea, you can ask for a one-to-one session with a coach presenting this topic as the one you wish to work upon. We're sure that together we will discover how to get to your desired level of self-confidence. We end this video by saying, confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. This quote by Peter T. McIntyre highlights the essence of true self-confidence. It emphasizes that confidence is not about having all the answers or being infallible, but rather about embracing the unknown and being unafraid of making mistakes. Having self-confidence means being open to learning, taking risks, and growing through experiences, even if they involve moments of uncertainty. It encourages us to step outside our comfort zones and embrace challenges with courage and resilience. See you in our last video of the module about how to take calculated risks for informed decisions.